Now let's have a discussion on the relevance of caregiving. First, caregiving your younger siblings. The essence of this is you'll be able to understand your younger siblings' behavior and nurturing them to become better people. Older siblings often help take care of the younger ones, babysitting while the parents are out. There are things you can do to gain your younger siblings' respect, impress your parents, and make sure that your siblings stay safe. First, have a serious conversation with your parents. Ask your parents or guardian to sit down and have a serious conversation about the rules and regulations when it comes for caring for your younger sibling. Second, keep an eye on your younger siblings at all times. When you care for your siblings and your parents aren't around, it's very important that you monitor what they are doing. If you're outdoors, make sure that you always see where they are. Third, keep yourself and your younger sibling safe at all times. Don't let a younger sibling climb on top of countertops or play with silverware because they can seriously injure themselves or someone else. Other things to watch out: if they are touching electrical equipment, putting things in their mouths, or running around the house. Fourth, keep a list of emergency numbers. Have your parents write down a list of emergency numbers in case anything goes wrong. Make sure that they include people in your neighborhood who can help if needed. Have a cell phone or landline so you can call people on the list. Lastly, make sure your siblings eat regularly. Remember to feed your siblings, especially if your parents aren't going to be home for a longer period of time. Only use kitchen equipment if your parents have given you permission. The second relevance of caregiving is help take care your sick family members and weak grandparents. In this regard, you'll be able to help when someone is sick at home and assist the needs of your grandparents when they become weaker, so the family saves from hiring professional help if you have skills in caregiving. Now, the first thing that you should have to do when taking care of your sick family members or your weak grandparents, ask about the medical outlook for the person you will be caring for. Sometimes, the primary goal is getting the patient back on his feet or her feet. Sometimes, it's just stopping a patient's condition from becoming worse. Discuss the person's prognosis with his or her doctor to better understand what the future may hold. The next thing that you will have to do is to identify the tasks you will need to perform. If you are asked to help with meals, it could mean anything from weekly grocery shopping to actually feeding someone who cannot manage utensils. Now, if you are asked to help with medication, it might simply mean counting pills and putting them in marked containers once or twice a week. Also, determine whether your loved one can remain at home. That may be the preferred arrangement, but the decision may not be clear-cut. Other options may include moving your loved one in with you or to an assisted living facility or nursing home. Be sure that the home is safe and accessible. Your loved one may need ramps, lifts, grab bars, and similar features in order to get around. Make sure there's enough space around furniture for a walker or a wheelchair. Finally, see what professional support is available. Visiting nurses and home health aides can help you fill in gaps in your own caregiving efforts and improve the quality of life for your loved one. The third relevance of caregiving is community help. In times of disasters and calamities, you can keep the victims calm and feel secure and assist doctors in treating them. It's important also that you know first aid. By being able to provide the basic care, you can stabilize a patient until emergency medical services arrives. Besides being of help to the family and the community, your skills in caregiving provide you with better opportunities in life. Now, what are the opportunities for caregivers? Stay-out caregivers for the elderly and the very young, and hospital or clinic orderly assisting the doctors, nurses, and midwives is called an employment opportunity. While establishing a home for elderly or daycare or drop centers for infants and toddlers, also buying and selling of products needed in the caregiving is one of the examples of business prospect. And your knowledge in caregiving will help you in your preparation for a degree program in paramedical fields. Now, this will be a help to your transition to college.